Welcome back. Well, as we've been talking a lot about, we know that these times can be stressful. I think it's hard to manage stress at any point in the year, especially when you throw a pandemic in there, and especially when you throw it in a week or two before school starts. Well, how do you manage stress as a family? How do you make sure that your kids are handling stress? Well, here to help us with that, to navigate this world, is Amy Edgar. She is a mental health and founder of Children's Integrated Center for Success. We were chatting a lot before we got started here. There's a lot to talk about. How
Mm.
are you, Amy? Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'm well. Thank you.
So there is a lot to kind of unpack here. And I think no matter where you live in the country, no matter if you have kids or not, I think so many people are under a lot of stress. And it's so easy to as parents, have that stress and then feed it into our kids as well. What do you want us to focus on this morning? How is the best way to manage stress?
Well, I think it's really important to acknowledge that we are living in uncharted water. We're swimming in uncharted waters. This is a transitional time for the world, actually, and that families are doing the best that they can with the resources and information that they have. So I always start with saying, "Good job, everybody. You're trying really hard to do the right thing." Um, Beyond that, the situation as it unfolds is really challenging given all the uncertainty. So, if I had one word that I could sum up the angst of families right now, it's uncertainty. And, that extends across multiple levels. So, uncertainty, economic uncertainty, sometimes uncertainty about school and how school will be delivered, uncertainty about safety, uncertainty really sums it up. And in that way, I think that the solutions for families are about information, understanding and information. And the more information that we have, the more opportunity we have to make a good decision.
Well, and as a parent, I want my kids I want to set a good example on how to manage stress. So that is a lesson that I can hopefully pass down to our kids, because
Mhm.
that is a life lesson I think invaluable. How can we do that?
So it's really important that you understand yourself and your child as well. And I start in my practice with really trying to dig in and understand how you're built. So we have tools now that we haven't always had in clinical practice. One of those being a genetic test. And I use that information in practice to help parents and parents understand themselves and also help parents understand their child. We all have predispositions to the way that we handle things. We have risk factors for sleep and exercise and worry and all of those things. So having that roadmap to your risk factors can be really empowering for parents and in regards to their children, for themselves and in regards to the child. Once you have that information, you can take action. You know where to start. There's a logical next step, which is really comforting and helpful in this time of uncertainty.
Okay, I'm fascinated by that. We have a little less than a minute left. How can we find out more about that testing? Who can get it done? Where can you get it done?
So I'm excited because for the first time it's direct to consumer. So you don't need a doctor or prescriber to order the test for you. There is an ordered version, a different test that I've been using for the last 6 years. But for right now, at this point, you can order it yourself. Mentalhealthmap.com is the website for the test that I'm talking about. And one of the things that I feel like is really, really important about this tool is that not only are you learning about yourself, but there is a corresponding, very rich and deep set of resources that give families new information about interventions that could be helpful.
Amy, thank you for your time. We'll put all of this on our website.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
All right, stay safe.